Students who acquire large debts putting themselves through school are unlikely to think about changing society. When you trap people in a system of debt, they can't afford the time to think. The general population doesn't know what's happening, and it doesn't even know that it doesn't know. Nobody is going to pour truth into your brain. It's something you have to find out for yourself. As long as the general population is passive, apathetic, diverted to consumerism or hatred of the vulnerable, then the powerful can do as they please, and those who survive will be left to contemplate the outcome. He who controls the media controls the minds of the public. It takes 1 minute to tell a lie, and an hour to refute it. The indoctrination is so deep that educated people think they're being objective. Democratic societies can't force people. Therefore they have to control what they think. The more you can increase fear of drugs and crime, welfare mothers, immigrants and aliens, the more you control all the people. It's ridiculous to talk about freedom in a society dominated by huge corporations. What kind of freedom is there inside a corporation? They're totalitarian institutions. You take orders from above and maybe give them to people below you. There's about as much freedom as under Stalinism. The best defense against democracy is to distract people. The world is a very puzzling place. If you're not willing to be puzzled, you just become a replica of someone else's mind. That's the standard technique of privatization. Defund. Make sure things don't work. People get angry. You hand it over to private capital. We shouldn't be looking for heroes, we should be looking for good ideas. The key element of social control is the strategy of distraction that is to divert public attention from important issues and changes decided by political and economic elites, through the technique of flood or flooding continuous distractions and insignificant information. If something is repeated over and over as obvious, the chances are that it is obviously false. What's the point of being better than someone else? Moral cowardice and intellectual corruption are the natural concomitants of unchallenged privilege. How it is we have so much information, but know so little. A language is not just words. It's a culture, a tradition, a unification of a community, a whole history that creates what a community is. It's all embodied in a language. For the powerful, crimes are those that others commit. It is the responsibility of intellectuals to speak the truth and expose lies.